it was great because it started a journey to go, what in the world? Like, what does that mean? And I think I like to say that once we're experience brokenness and once we realize we don't really know who we are, I think that's probably the most honest question in brokenness is saying, I don't have a clue who I am, right? Because I've created this person who is, highly defensive, tough girl, stay away from me or I'll kick your butt kind of person. But inside, I was always this very sensitive, very loving person that I tried to push down because if anybody knew who I really was, they would continue to take advantage of me in different ways. And so, I think it was interesting that I had to really dig for the incongruence of who this precious little person was really meant to be part of my purpose and identity, my true authentic person, and what I showed the world and desiring integration without, I wouldn't have used those words. I didn't know.
No.
And then the journey that took place to really understand all of that. And finally, at one point, to that little girl and my authentic self really being reintegrated into who I am. And so now you call me delightful and I just laugh because, I've throughout my life had every boss has always said, you're a breath of fresh air. We love to have you around. Like you enter a room with charisma and everybody pays attention. And, things like that have always been said. And, I don't know that I paid that much attention. People could be saying that to anyone, but I think when I realized that part of my purpose is to use my wounds in the service of other people, I have to have some kind of draw, some charisma, something that would make people even want to be near me, right? And so it's so connected, to who he wants me to be, that people would experience me as delightful. If he called me jerk, which God would not do, I don't think I'd have the same, response from people. And so it's just a really beautiful part of my journey.